And then I want to share with you some things that are just burdening me right now, that are just bothersome to me as a believer. And we're going to have a time of prayer at the end. We are on the precipice, the possibility of a world war. And if you're not following these things, you should be. I don't say these to scare you, but reports are pretty seemingly by what's happening over in the Ukraine right now with everybody leaving the Ukraine. It looks as though Russia is going to invade the Ukraine. You say, well, that's no big deal. What's that got to do with us? Hopefully nothing. I pray that it contains to just Russia being Russia, but usually when people are power hungry, they don't stop with a snack. And so it'll force the hands, and Russia doesn't fear us. They perceive us as weak, us being the United States, and in all frankness, we are weak. We don't have strong leadership. We're just weak. He doesn't care what sanctions we may put on him. He's been preparing for this for the last 5 years. He knows that he has people on energy dependence and all this kind of stuff. So I just say this. Then the other thing, was this the Gog-Magog war? I don't think so. Israel is not at peace. It says in Ezekiel 38 that Israel will have to be a land at peace right now. Iran, here's the other thing. Iran has developing rapidly nuclear capabilities. Israel won't let Iran get there. They will attack Iran. China wants Taiwan. And as already said, that's going to happen.
How about clicking the red
subscribe button we're a tinderbox.
Right now.
We're a tinderbox. And here's the deal. You could have World War III and it not be mentioned in the Bible. You know World War I or World War II is not mentioned in Scripture? You can't find it. I mean, they happen. Wars happen all the time. Y'all understand that? That wars happen. We are a world that's been at war since the garden, okay? There have been a lot of national wars. There have been a lot of world wars. And just for the record, we haven't won a war since 1945. We haven't. We've been in some. We ain't won one since 1945. So I'm saying this to tell you that I'm burdened about us as a church, and I'm also burdened for our country. I'm not excited about what's happening in our world. I don't get excited about it and go, man, look, can you see this? Prophecy's happening. Wow, that doesn't excite me. It helps me and encourages me to understand that I'm reading a book that tells me what's happening. I'm not sitting here wondering what it means and all these other things. So just so you know that, and like I said, we're gonna have a time of prayer about that. But I'm burdened this morning. I'm burdened for the church. I'm burdened for our country. I'm burdened for our world, because war means death, and death means that eternity gets populated one way or the other. And so the sadness of losing souls is burdensome to me. So as I preach that this morning, I just want to tell you that my heart is heavy for this morning. And as our church, that we need to be in recognition of things that are happening. God's always working. We're not always cognizant of it, but God is always working. He is.
For more content like today's podcast, click right here. For sermons, click right here. And again, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Have a blessed day.